There are some statements around town, and this perhaps might be a time to put them at ease, that Mr. Alexander perhaps would like to have done some things that the board did not go along with, and I will address this to the two of you. Are you aware of this, and if so, do you care to comment on it, either of you?
Well, I would say that certainly many things have not been done that we would like to have seen done. Part of this has been because of lack of staff, a lack of finances. I would say this, that the program which has been projected by Felton here in many areas has been one that certainly the board was not at odds with, and I do not want anyone to think that we were leaving or that Felton is making this transfer because we were at odds with the program which he's projecting. At least as president of the board, I have not felt it. I felt that Felton has a keen mind. He put together an economic development program here which has brought a $30,000 grant, which we're all excited about.
I know that there are some people who do not like SNCC, people connected with them. Were you ever under any pressure to disassociate the Urban League from the activities of SNCC and or their people in Dallas?
I think a lot of people misunderstood our relationship with SNCC in the sense they felt that we should perhaps only deal with those groups that
were less militant?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And your attitude was that you should keep an ear to the ground to all activities in the community?
Yeah, not only keep an ear to the ground, but also work with every element in the community.
There was a statement in a Dallas newspaper today called Incipia, which says that you are disgusted with the board, and that's the reason that, or the method of setting up the Dallas Urban League has finally gotten so disgusting to Felton Alexander that he has submitted his resignation. Do you have any comment on that statement? Is it true or false?
I don't have any comments.
No comment at all.
I would think women tend to be conservative, not extreme conservative, but I mean they're conservative moderates, let's put it that way.
Do you think, first of all, a woman will ever become president, and what kind of president do you think she would make?
Well, I think the time will come probably when we have a woman president. As I said a moment ago, the men haven't been doing too well, and perhaps we could improve a little bit on the performance of some of them.
What do you think a woman could do in that office that a man cannot do?
Oh, I don't think it's a matter of sex as far as ability is concerned. I think that either one would be equally capable. But I think women have an entirely different attitude in their approach to politics. We're concerned about good government. We're concerned about the kind of world we leave to our children. And women are not primarily interested. When they get into politics, they're not interested in patronage and that sort of thing, and so much a job as men are. We are interested in good government and having people of good character and integrity represent us.
Well, do you think you're more interested in these things than a man is?
Yes.
Midnight tonight is the deadline for voter registration in Tarrant County. Tax collector Reed Stewart will keep an office open here in the old county courthouse until midnight tonight. For voters out in the suburbs, registration will be available at the courthouses until 9 o'clock tonight. Representatives of the American Ambulance Association have apparently given Fort Worth's Gold Cross Ambulance Service a clean bill of health. Representatives were in the city during the week. They conducted a secret investigation here of the facilities and have filed a report. It appears from this angle that probably a continual basic annual subsidy will be part of their report from the city rather than the per-run report and subsidy they now get, and that there will be more expense involved for better service on the scene. The City Commission will hear that report next Monday at their regular meeting. Outstanding lawmen made news today. Last night, the Greater Richland Hills Jaycees named North Richland Hills policeman Joe Wise their Outstanding Policeman of the Year. And today, Detective James D. Griffith, a 32-year veteran of the Fort Worth Police Department, retired. 60-year-old Griffith joined the force July 15, 1936. He says next up, a lot of fishing. Oh yes, the box score, a $30 hit at a 7-Eleven store has made it 109 armed robberies in Tarrant County this month. It looks good. We may almost double last year's record. From Fort Worth, Jerry.